Sometimes we just put barriers on our desires and our intuition and inspiration. So let's cut this for the first time. Hello friends and welcome to my channel. This is Maria here, and today I'm gonna ask you to look around your closet, your bins, and find something you probably have that is a tote bag, something really boring, something somebody brought to you from a trip and you ended never using it. So I'm gonna upcycle it using this necklace, a bunch of lace, and doilies around here. So let's see what is going to happen in this episode. So I was thinking to start by taking away these wooden beads, but in the end I think that they're cute and they can stay. I mean, they're light and so it's not too heavy. Also, I want to add some of these little beads I took away from a necklace. I have a bunch of them because of the pink, so I can match with those colors. I'm going to start by turn it around and cut a piece of this lace or something. I think it's cute, and I especially love the pink. Why pink? Because of this centerpiece here and because it's contrasting. It can also be black, but I didn't want it looks super dark. I want to have it more like bright and nice. So I'm going to use definitely this one. This little doily has the same width. So with no doubt, I'm gonna work with this one. I'm gonna flip it around, and as you can see, I have a seam here that I wanna use to sew this on. I need to sew it a little bit longer than the frayed here, right? So this will be the size for this, more or less this. So I'm going to flip it. Let's cut it. Also, you can fold it, so you're gonna make sure that you have the same width. All right, so this will be our first piece, and it's going to go right here on the back. This has a front and back, so I'm gonna place it in the way that I'm not gonna see this because of the frayed, and I'm going to put it this way so it's nice and clean. So let's try to go all the way. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can do it now. It's really easy. You just go in the bottom down the video that says subscribe and click on it. And also you can click on the bell to get notifications every time I upload a video, a new episode. And as I always say, this is our sacred space for creativity and self-discovery. Going up and down with small stitches, trying to follow a straight line. I'm trying to pick on the lace because as you see it has many little holes, so I can have it fixed to my purse. And let's look at the result. I can always come back and come all the way back to make another seam here. So this is the way it looks now. Now I have a doubt about the upper part. For sure I need to add something on here, but I was thinking to use this doily, and but I want to cut it in half. And then I want this necklace to come from on top of this or under this. And the reason why I'm using this is because it's a really good quality. I had this for a long time. This is mother pearl and these are stones. So I guess it's really cool, but I don't use it too much on my neck. And I figured out that this is exactly the same blue and it goes perfect with this. Another option is this lace But as I have the lace on the bottom, I'll think I'll go more with the doily. This is the first time I'm gonna cut a doily. I know how hard it is to crochet and how much thoughts and beautiful ideas and living experiences are behind a doily. But this is the first time I'm gonna cut one, but I need to do it because I really want to place it here. I'm asking permission for the person, the lady who probably crocheted this. I hope she is happy and she is having a good life, and if she's in heaven, I'm wishing her angels to be with her. Yeah, I feel so bad, so bad. But I've seen this in videos that gave me a lot of inspiration. So yeah, life is about change. I don't want to sew them like completely, like from one part to the other. I'm just gonna sew them probably only in this halfway of the doily. I don't want to cover this too much because really fun. Let's follow this pattern and just cut around the middle part. So as you can see, there was a circle, and so the stitches change just in this part here. So I'm gonna cut this part. It's easy to follow. It's not gonna be destroyed because I'm gonna use all the parts. I can probably use this in the same bag. So now I am more into what I want. Exactly. So see, I have this long piece. It can be also going from one edge to the other. What about having it this way? Or I just want to give it more movement. So I will do this. Let's see. Let's see. I think that we need to stop working flat. So the middle is here. I'll do from here to here. That'll be the parts I need to sew down. I'm going to fix my scallops into my purse. So I need to insert the needle into the crochet. We can always go like back and then you see fix the little parts of the doily, so you following and integrate the sewing with the pattern, so it's gonna stay fixed on top of your purse. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this upcycling? If you don't risk, you'll never know what the result is going to be. So you trying, nothing bad is gonna happen. And if you're gonna sell it, I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna love it because people are all different, and there is a tendency to buy upcycled items. And so we just need to try and put our art and effort and our good vibes on our work. Let me compare it with my pattern. I need to make sure that I'm in the right area here. But I can have this in the very center. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to keep adding this to my work. And here I'm jumping onto the centerpiece of the doily, which I cut. I'm trying to imitate the stitches from a sewing machine, so this is not gonna go anywhere. Yeah, life is about keep moving. What else can we do? And I'm also in the wave now of decluttering. So I am decluttering rooms, boxes, closets, purses, shoes, everything. Everything I don't use must go. And also everything I don't use, I can think about giving it a new look, upcycle. If I don't like this, in the end, I can just cut it, but let's finish it because Otherwise, we don't know the result. I'm thinking about using this bag to go to the flea market this Saturday and Sunday. Actually, remember, I'm going to leave the address down below in the description box of this episode. The Carl Shechter Southwest Focal Point Community Center, 301 Northwest 103rd Avenue, Pembroke Pines, Florida. So you're invited. It's all Saturday 17 and May 18. My table is going to be 101. Table 101. I'm gonna be there spending some times making new friends and selling some stuff, you know. I like it. Yes. All right. Actually, I love this shape here. I'm going to go with the embellishments. So I want to have these necklace hanging from the bottom part of the lace. So this is going to be like so. I feel like it's more secure if I just sew it into the fabric, and it's going to stay there forever, right? Boy, you never know. We can change our minds with the years and then do a second upcycling. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you ever made a second upcycling? I do. I'm always changing things. Let's secure this first. And now we can go with the little jump ring here. All right. Now we cover it and we go to the other side. All right. I actually cut this from another necklace. And you know what? I was thinking that is an awesome pink that I can use along my purse. This is going to be easy, I hope. So let's start in the middle, close. That's my first one. And also that gives a little bit of weight so the lace can fall a little bit. On the tip of the doily, they can go also like on the, in every one of the scallops. Right. Let's do one more, the center of the scallop. Awesome. And we're doing in a symmetrical way. So I'm going there and here. And this was a huge necklace. I opened it and you cannot believe how many things I have been embellishing with this little things. Only from one necklace. Ooh, totally different. Look. What? At the end of the video, I'm going to show you a close-up so you'll see the effect of the ruffles and everything. It looks super cute. And the final thing, I have this piece of doily. I want to try cutting this little piece, like a little piece of lace. And I can use this as a little moon down here, but it's too straight, right? Or now that you have your lace, you stretch it, you fold it in half, and you come here and just add it to the center. 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this will be the center. So I can come from behind. So let me go in here. Right there. and I'm gonna go up and down. You can always work with glue, but I don't think it's the same finishing touch and the same feeling, you know. I feel like it's better, in my opinion, it's better to do it like with sewing it super nice. And the result is cool, and you also put your energy into it, onto it. And let's see, because I have some more details to add. Oops, this went to the wrong place. This is not gonna go anywhere. Let's see what we got. Ooh, lovely. And so it used to be a pair of earrings. I think it was at the university, and this is probably from one of the vacations I came to the United States. And so I don't have the pair, so I just have one earring. And so I just want to put it here, just like a nice memory. And also the lonely earring. My daughter gave this pair of earrings to me, and I used to love them. And you know what? I'm going to put it right in the center here. Thing. Perfect, you see? Now I need a silver jump ring. All right. I love the result, and I'm gonna show it to you in just a second. I also have these angels. Ooh, and they are blue. Oh my goodness. I want those angels here. Oh my goodness. I think I'm not gonna sell this bag because it's meaningful for me. And now you can see that I got angels coming to the game. Oh my goodness, this is so amazing. There, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 around here. I know that everybody's going to be looking at this bag on Saturday. I know it. I'm sure about it. I'm thinking about using this earring. I don't have the pair complete, so I just have one piece. And so I'm thinking to place it here. It looks really nice. So let me try to put it here. I'm just gonna go through the fabric. It goes down and sticks into the fabric again. You see, like a staple. What? This is amazing. I love it. Yes. And then this I can use for another thing, you know. I keep little stuff in here. Like I have a bunch of them there. And let me put the pliers back. And the only thing I am having extra or left is this tiny piece. And finally, I still have this little piece. Where can I place this? This can go also in the strap. And what I can do is look for the center. It will be here. And I just can put it there. Yes. I feel happy, guys. Because, you know, sometimes you watch a video and sometimes we think that we're not enough, that we can never be able to do something that we're watching on a YouTube video or from a professional person, upcycler. But you know what? With this upcycling, I prove myself that I can do it, and I don't need a sewing machine. And sometimes we just put barriers on our desires and our intuition and inspiration. And so stop doing that. Just try as I did, and I am in love with this little purse. Now is another purse, totally different. totally different. And even the last tiny piece is useful. And as you can see, I'm putting it on the strap. I really need to recognize that one of the things that was stopping me about doing this was the idea of cutting the doily. So the idea of cutting the doily was really stopping me from doing this upcycling. And sometimes because of our fears, we miss opportunities, we miss results, amazing ideas, and we stop going forward and doing things we really like and we really dream about. Because you can have a dream and then fear makes you believe that your dream is not possible, that it's not gonna work. Same happened to me with something as simple as this doily story. So the fear of destroying something nice, the sadness of thinking about the person who crocheted the doily and having me cutting it was stopping me from doing this amazing upcycling. And now that I was able to do it, I am in love with the result. So this video is coming into an end. If you're still watching the video, thank you so much. Leave me a thumbs up. That is going to help me a lot. And of course, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this upcycling project, my very first one? And let me know if you like it and if you're gonna give it a try. Thanks for watching, and I see you very soon in my next creative episode. Bye friends. Bye bye. Bye friends. See you.